There's a moment in life when everything feels unstable. You pray, but nothing changes. You try to stay strong, but fear keeps whispering. And what if I told you that thousands of years ago, a text was written for this exact moment? Not just to comfort you, but to confront your fear. Even if you don't believe in the Bible, stay with me, because today, on 3 Biblical Dots, we're uncovering 3 powerful truths hidden in Isaiah 41 that could completely change how you see anxiety, weakness, and impossible situations. And the third point is the one most people ignore. This is 3 Biblical Dots, where there are always 3 points that almost everyone misses. Point 1. God is ahead of you. Isaiah chapter 41, verses 1 to 9. The chapter begins with something striking. God doesn't introduce himself softly. He doesn't defend himself. He declares authority. He calls nations to silence. He speaks of raising leaders. He describes controlling history. But here's the hidden detail: position. He is ahead. While you are worried about tomorrow, the text presents a God who is already there. While you struggle with today, he has already seen the outcome. First point of 3 Biblical Dots. God does not react to crises. He stands ahead of them. Think about that. Anxiety is born from uncertainty. Fear grows when we believe we are facing the unknown alone. But Isaiah 41 opens with a different narrative. You are not walking into chaos. You are walking into territory that is already under authority. Even if you're skeptical, this idea alone challenges fear. But the chapter becomes more personal, much more personal. Point 2. Do not fear is not advice, it's a declaration. Verse 10. Do not fear, for I am with you. Notice what it does not say. It does not say, do not fear because you are strong. Do not fear because life will be easy. Do not fear because everything will work out immediately. It says, do not fear because I am with you. There's a massive difference. The text acknowledges something real. You are fragile. You feel weak. You get overwhelmed. And yet, I have chosen you. That line changes everything. Many people live under quiet insecurity, feeling unqualified, forgotten, overlooked. But this passage flips the script. Strength is not self-generated, it is presence-generated. Second point of 3 Biblical Dots. Do not fear is not denial of difficulty, it is assurance of companionship. And the repetition matters. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you. Repetition is emphasis. It's as if God knows you will forget. It's as if he knows fear will return. So he repeats it over and over. Then comes something even more radical. The weak become instruments of power. The worm becomes a tool that crushes mountains. Symbolic language. The insignificant becomes unstoppable. What feels small can overcome what looks massive. And then comes the third point, and this is where everything shifts. Point 3. Deserts can become lakes. Now the imagery expands. Mountains are leveled, wilderness changes, dry land transforms. I will make rivers flow on barren heights. The desert represents more than geography. It represents silence, delay, emotional exhaustion, closed doors, unanswered prayers. And the text makes a bold claim. If necessary, God will change the environment, not just your mindset, your environment. He speaks of water in dry places, trees where nothing survived, life where only dust existed. Third point of 3 Biblical Dots. When God acts, circumstances shift. This is not internal motivation, this is external intervention. And then verse 20 says something powerful. So that all may see, know, consider, and understand. In other words, the transformation will be visible, not hidden, not accidental, recognizable, even for those who doubt. And here's a question. What if your current desert is not punishment, but preparation? What if the dryness is positioning you for a visible transformation? Most people quit in the desert, but the promise is revealed there. Maybe you clicked on this video because something feels uncertain. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you feel spiritually disconnected. Or maybe you don't believe at all, but something pulled you here. Isaiah 41 presents 3 unshakable truths, 3 biblical dots you must remember. God is ahead of you. You are not alone in your weakness. The desert is not permanent. If that's true, fear loses authority, anxiety loses control, and hope begins to breathe again. If this message resonated with you, maybe it wasn't random. Here on 3 Biblical Dots, we uncover 3 truths that shift perspective and challenge fear. In the next video, we're talking about the silence of God and why it might be more dangerous to misunderstand than suffering itself. You don't want to miss it. Subscribe so you don't miss the next 3 dots. And if you made it this far, comment one word: trust. Because sometimes faith doesn't start with certainty, it starts with a decision.